The WPA Film Archives possesses some of the silliest movies ever made, and for the right price, they're willing to share. Hi, WPA?
Yes, this is.
Matt?
Yes.
How are you, sir?
Very good. How are you?
What does WPA stand for?
It doesn't stand for anything. Do you have a problem with that?
No, none at all. We're WTTW, Wind of the World.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Where are we going now?
This is the archive.
How many films would you say you have in your possession in this library?
We talk about it in terms of hours. We have 40,000 hours of material.
You rent these kind of films out to people? Is that the deal?
We're a stock house. We're an archive. We make material available to producers who are making commercials or documentaries or...
Certain amount of money per foot, is that the
Exactly, or second a shot. Ken Rowe is one of the researchers, and he's putting through some tapes right now.
Choosing some shots for a client who is asking for a lot of 50s footage. He specifically asked for a shot of close-up shot of some dancing feet. So there's
There is a foot. She's dancing.
I'm working on a preview cassette for WGBH, a show called The American Experience.
Who's Sabrina?
We named all of our setups after the Charlie's Angels. So this is Sabrina, she's my favorite, so I work at Sabrina.
One of the key collections that we own is the British Pathé newsreels. British Pathé goes back to 1895.
Are we going to get to see some of these films?
Oh, absolutely.
Langenbruck in Bavaria was the mecca of all Germans noted for outsized noses. The locals issued a challenge to the rest of the country, laying down that nobody could enter the competition whose nose was not at least 2 1/4 inches long and 1½ wide.
I think this is the bed race contest.
And they're off. A race against the clock.
I wonder who a client would be for this. Seeley's Posturepedic.
We do a thing with The Tonight Show around every 3 weeks where Jay Leno builds a skit around this specific footage, a lot of the color footage from British Pathé.
When does this come from?
Well, this is some of the earliest film that's in the collection. This is around 1895. This is part of the trick films, as you'll see, as it continues on. They're playing with ideas of magic, because film was considered magic at that time. And so these are the type of things that happened. A lot of it is disassociated footage. We have no idea what it means. It just comes in here as an outtake. We see that there's a skunk on top of a Coca-Cola machine. It's being fed Coca-Cola, and that's what we know. We really just don't.
I think that's all you need to know.
Yeah.
Charmian Boucher exercises her shoulders and back, but there is virtually no limit to the variations that can be performed with these steel rods.
Who's this?
This is Chief Buckshot Standing Horse describing his travel on an alien ship.
I went to Mars, over the moon, Venus, Clarion, and Orion. When I say Orion, I do not mean Orion. It is a planet outside of our galaxy.
These are people who are carnies, and it came out of a drawer that we found called circus people, and you looked at the reel, it said contortionists, and they're...
That woman is my next wife.
A little extra effort now, eliminating possible muscle or ligament strain later. And effort and concentration are the symbols of constant striving towards the day when ugly ducklings become beautiful swans.
Matt, if someone wants to license one of your film clips, what should they do?
They should call the researchers at WPA.
Phone number?
1-800-777-2223.
The camera loves you, my friend.
Thank you.